Welcome to the Adam Friedland Show. I'm only doing it because it's on me. Or we're wide.
Welcome to the Adam Friedland Show.
Podcast. I guess we're starting late. We were having so much fun chatting.
We're
just sitting here silent now for the.
Yeah, we just say we're like, man, our conversation was so. We did a podcast.
We just
that was a good combo.
Chatting. We got Dan Soder here. Dan, right out the gate, you have a thing that's important that we plug.
Yeah, first. YouTube. I'm putting out a special on March 1st on my YouTube page.
March 1st. We'll plug that. This is unfortunately going to have to be the premium podcast, but we will plug. We'll plug the special again on
at Dan
our
Soder
channels.
on YouTube.
At Dan Soder on YouTube.
What's it called?
On the Road.
On the Road. Kerouac style.
But not even. I just couldn't find a good name, and I was like, I don't know. I recorded on the road, and then everyone keeps being like Jack Kerouac. And like, I've never even read it.
Yeah, right.
But. We're calling it on the road. Sounds like I did.
Yeah.
Man, we were just really bashing stand-up comedy in a way that was so much fun.
Yeah. There were a lot of.
It was this. We were having a smoke break at the restaurant kind of conversation.
Yeah.
And then we're back in and we're like, our special today.
Yeah, it's fun because you don't really get to do that with anybody.
Oh, just absolutely talk shit?
Yeah, because everyone's in their own little city, like different cities every week.
Well, also. Everyone now, you're right. Everyone's so fractured now that everything is like currency.
Yeah, when you run into someone,
well, it's because we're old. Isn't it crazy that like Voss and like Bobby are still like playing with Legos with each other? Whatever they do every weekend, those guys meet up. They go to Cinnabon and then they're fucking like.
Want to go play Legos?
No, they go to REI and then they get like foldable spoons and then they sit in Bobby's shed and smoke cigars and they're like, yeah, they're Ian basically.
No, but it's
we're all gonna die and Ian's gonna live forever.
He's gonna be the king.
Yeah, right.
It's like I've been here the whole time.
He's gonna have a Mort Saul-esque career.
Yeah,
he will be. In 2079, people are like, oh, we got tickets to see Ian Fidance.
And he's telling stories about watching you. He's like, I knew Nick Mullen before the heroin.
You're going to tell him about ska?
Yeah.
There was a trumpet and a man kicking.
Yeah, imagine punk rock.
We had our own kind of dance you do back then. They came up with it in Jamaica.
It's called a kick dance.
It's a kick dance.
Ska lightly translates to kick dance.
Yeah, we got my grandparents' tickets to Ian Fidance for their 80th anniversary.
Oh, they want to see him at the Mirage, at the Mirage hologram
New
show.
Year's 2100.
And then by then, his bisexuality won't even be progressive.
No, he's conservative already. He's already.
They're like, this guy gets pussy still, and they let him go on stage.
He doesn't swallow the cum, or he doesn't take it in the ass. That's not progressive at all.
It's his exuberance.
Credit to him. He's been able to make sucking a dick into like right wing. Like
yeah, it is wild. It is wild that you have people.
He's done it fast, dude.
People on the left are going like, well, hold on.
Yeah, maybe shut the fuck up.
Blowing guys, and people on the left are like, well, I mean, I don't know.
That's the thing about this fucking cancel culture.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Maybe, do you think though, like all this culture war stuff is just like a way to set Americans up so they're like, let's just have authoritarianism. I just want one monoculture, even if I'm the guy that loses.
Yeah.
Even if I lose. And it's just like...
Well, do you remember how complicated cell phones were before the iPhone? Like, if you got a cell phone, you had to read, like, the Motorola one or whatever it came with, and you were like, I don't know what this thing does.
I have a flip phone.
Yeah.
That it's like a backup phone that if like, this phone I don't want around me.
Yeah.
And I have the flip phone, and like I don't know how to use it.
That's what I mean. Phones before, you were like, this scares me.
It has Snake on it.
Yeah.
It still has Snake on it.
But that kind of shit, and then the iPhone came out, and the iPhone was just so easy, and everyone knew how to use it, and it was uniform, that you were like, oh, well, this just made so complicated phones easy. Yeah. They're going to do that with us with authoritative. They're just going to be like, hey, one government. And we're like,
I would love, at this point now, if we just had like just full, like a fascism in which I lose, I would take that over like being 35 years old and having to defend opinions that I don't even really have.
Yeah. Make the right point. Yeah.
I mean,
people are like, how do you feel about this? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know anything about the border. And they're like, well, because you're racist?
Yeah.
I'm like, I said I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's wild.
I don't want to have the conversation.
It's wild that I don't know doesn't work anymore.
No, you can't.
I don't know used to be the thing.
Oh, the privilege of not knowing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Have you seen the migrants by Tompkins Square?
No.
So there's like a bunch of migrants living in like a hotel in Tompkins Square.
Black people.
No, they're
he just calls anyone that isn't white migrants.
Yeah.
Because you've seen these.
So Yeah, I saw like a Humans in New York like DSLR camera guy like taking pictures of them on
Jacking
the
off
street.
while he's doing it.
But like a
me
cool
your
fashion
story.
guy. Yeah.
What does that mean, a Humans of New York, a DSLR?
Like
camera?
a guy with a very expensive, like very big lens camera. Like, clearly he wasn't working for the New York Times.
Yeah.
Like, he was clearly like just like a fashion street guy.
Yeah, he wants his
like-
Instagram page to
Yeah,
pop.
he's about to drop some like.
I would have stuck around to watch him do the fake sincere interview for the caption
with the little thing.
where he goes
Yeah.
like, how many times were you raped at the border? And they're like, more than 7. He goes, oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
And then he just goes home and puts it on Instagram, and he's like, put that on. And he's like, from his notepad, he's like, I was raped.
Yeah.
And then he does it and just waits.
Should we go down there? Should we do like an Adam Friedland show at the border?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to bring.
I'm gonna
get
Fix the migrants.
Fix it.
We'll get,
We're
we'll
gonna
get
fix
like
it.
I want to get like a whole like a semi truck filled with boxes and boxes of Blu-ray copies of Meet the Parents and hand them out to the migrants.
Have you
Oh
seen
my God.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've learned if you can milk a dog,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I feel like
I've got
that's-
nipples. Can you milk me?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Mr. Beast does, and that's our ticket to
That guy,
I think he
whenever that comes
Oh my
out,
God! I can't wait to meet the parents. Thank you.
Mr. De Niro.
Thank you for meet the parents.
Yep.
And then maybe we meet the fucker.
Can I have comida? And they go, no,
Welcome,
the fucker.
welcome to America, son.
That right there is going to teach you everything you
Greatest
need to know.
country in the history of the world.
That is Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro.
I just watched it back.
We got to do that too. Is we got to be progressive cowboys on TikTok. That's
Yeah.
a big genre.
Oh
That's
yeah, where
big.
they're talking to.
Partner, I just want to let you know that I'd suck a cock myself.
Well, I think if you lop your penis off, that's pretty goddamn
Yeah.
cool.
Your gender is a social construct, man.
If you ask me, well, I think that socialism's mighty fine.
Yeah,
If I have a cow, you should have a cow.
Get that on
Yeah,
TikTok.
Yeah, dude, socially progressive TikTok cowboys
Yeah. giving
out Meet the Parents to migrants,
Yeah.
and then asking their opinion of Tucker Carlson's interview with Putin. They go, I don't know. You go, no sense. You go, were there softball questions?
Oh my God, Vladimir Putin.
Mr. Putin.
Vladimir is so scary to me.
Mr. Putin. you're scary.
Vladimir, why have you become so scary?
Mr. Putin, please don't kill my
I
phone.
saw a headline. I get the Apple News. You know, you pull up the Good Morning page on your phone.
For taking the dump.
No, yeah, right.
And
all
you
the
see
way
what
to the
it
left.
comes up.
The news is like Zelensky says he needs more money to continue the war in Russia, and it's like, why is this even a headline?
It's wild that
Yeah.
he just keeps asking for money.
I know, right?
He's like, now you guys are going to be mad at me.
He's kind of like America's dad in a lot of ways.
No, here it is. It's like if America, he's like America's.
Hey, listen.
He's like America's dad that wasn't there, and
Yeah.
then America became a pop star.
Right,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, and then he's showing up. He goes,
Yeah.
"Man, all those people love you." Can
Listen, I
get
need
He's getting
$5,000.
pussy off America's fame.
I need $5,000. I can get it back to you. It's gonna be. It's just.
Dad, stop wearing the camo pants. You're not currently at war. And he goes, "Is that a dress for war? I'm at war."
Yeah. And hey, how was that thing you were? Weren't you saying? You agreed to get money. What was that thing you were saying? You were. There was a thing you were doing?
What's life, liberty, and the what?
What's that thing you were doing again?
Huh?
What are you talking about? I don't know. Didn't you say you had something coming up?
Who are you hanging out with now?
Yeah.
Donald Trump still? And you go, Joe Biden's been our president for a
Oh,
while.
that's awesome.
Oh, right. Can
All
I get
right.
$7 billion?
Yeah. Have I done enough perfunctory pretending to have any interest in your life after the request for money?
Tell him I'm the Ukrainian Jon Stewart again.
Yeah.
That'll get me more money.
Which, by the way, I watched. Have you been watching the new?
Yeah.
I watched
the first one.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's
He's
so
back.
good. I watched
He's back.
By the
John's
way,
back.
I was holding my breath because I was like, oh man, don't
You
go
stuck
against
the
it.
landing.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
I watched
I record only
the Tucker
Mondays.
one.
Yeah, no, I do that
Yeah.
too.
And it's great.
Do you DVR shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he gives me shit for that.
Why?
Because
You
he's
can
like,
watch on
like,
YouTube.
what do you use DVR?
Here's the
You
thing
can watch
about
on
DVR. It's locked in.
It's just right
It's
there.
not like YouTube. It's just
Yeah.
in your
You could
box.
fast forward your commercials.
But it's which is great.
You love fast forwarding your commercials.
Fuck you, capitalism.
Ah!
I do it with the middle finger out. But I was so nervous Jon Stewart was going to suck.
Yeah.
No, he
And
still
he's-
got it. He's
it's-
the best at that.
And well, it was so funny
He's
too.
the best
first
at it.
episode, the monologue's amazing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
How is it so
And then
bad
cuts to-
without him?
And then it cuts to who's the young lady who looks like a bowling ball?
Ooh. Okay, let's go down the list.
I know what I'm talking about.
Karen.
I'm friends with her,
I know.
so I know. So it's like,
No, anyways, then they do the bit where it's like they're like, well, the whole bit is like, shouldn't you let somebody else host the show?
yeah,
And it's
we
like,
tried it and it didn't work.
it was terrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was they destroyed.
John's back.
It may be the reason the world got so bad.
Yeah,
Kind of.
you could make an argument.
It may be the reason.
Kind of, yeah.
The last fucking 10 years have been off. It have made the country.
It feels so middle-aged to be like, I feel so comforted seeing him cook
I know,
like that.
yeah.
You know what
It
happened?
feels nice.
Do you remember? We're kind of maybe a little too young for this. Joe Piscopo. There was always the thing that he was funny, and then he got super in shape and like super jacked, and it made him unfunny.
Yeah.
Because he was just concentrating on his body. And I feel like that's what happened with the Daily Show. Is it was so funny, and then they subbed out John for a hot guy, and it just became charming to the point that you're like,
Well, I don't think I think the problem. I mean,
it just wasn't funny anymore.
I remember seeing Trevor Noah around doing shows.
Yeah.
He's a good comic.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah.
He's just like
He wasn't Jon Stewart.
from the beginning. It felt like it's like, imagine if you put me on a political show in France.
He's not from our damn
I was like,
country.
well, they're making cheese illegal.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
You
what
guys are
kind
gonna
of-
shit.
I don't-
Tickets for the Eiffel Tower.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care.
Bonjour, I guess.
Look, if things get bad, I'll just go home.
Yeah,
No, I don't
that's basically what he did.
Yeah, I know. I don't fucking
He
have
went
to-
like, you know what? I don't think this worked out. I'm gonna go do arenas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's no stakes.
But Jon Stewart came in and just started. Immediately, it felt comfortable.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
He's our
Immediately, you were
guy.
like,
I want Colbert to go back too.
I know. You're
I
like,
want the whole
I know.
contract.
I
want
know.
that voice
He
back.
ruined himself.
He ruined himself.
Yeah.
We got overexposed.
Well,
Yeah.
Jon
and got
Stewart.
too emotional.
Well, yeah, he's sitting on TV like he being like, Donald Trump wants to take away voting. And he's like fucking in the verge of tears. He's like, this is just embarrassing.
Your old
Regardless.
character was funny.
The
Regardless
character
of
was
what-
it was the best satire America's ever done.
Yeah.
Like him
And-
doing O'Reilly, it was the best.
But he stayed in character all the time because my friend worked for O'Reilly back then and said that Stephen Colbert took the microwave from O'Reilly's office because he wanted something like and it was on set of the Colbert Report was O'Reilly's microwave.
He got it out
He
of
just
Fox
took
News.
it and was like, I want O'Reilly's microwave.
Yeah.
And then he like did a bit on it on the show and you're like, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever do Red Eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Everyone in New York did right.
I used to
Yeah.
love that show.
Yeah, and they wouldn't pay you.
I know.
I
I thought it was cool because I didn't have an Uber account then,
Yeah.
so that they'd send a car to your house.
That was really cool.
I was like, I have to go meet the president. The Chinese people I live with just say, okay, bye.
Bye. Come, Mr.
Okay,
President.
good luck.
Yeah,
Good
right.
luck. He said he do TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the world's shittiest cookies in the green room.
Yeah.
I'd eat all of them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, right.
I would always get coffee.
I'm
and
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
And then you'd see like Lou Dobbs walking.
I know,
through.
and he's a giant.
He's,
Yeah,
and he's hammered
Yeah.
too.
Reebok.
How the hell aren't there any? He got mad one time that there weren't like more creamers in the break room.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, who's drinking all the damn milk? And then you're just sitting there, and they would pay to go on TV. They'd give you makeup, but they'd give you Fox News makeup.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so they would
You'd
hit
be a
you
whore.
with a gun. They would really hit you with a gun. They had like a stamp gun, and they'd be like,
You look like
and then you'd be
Snooki.
done. It'd be like me in a Queens of the Stone Age shirt with like those napkins on my.
Yeah. One of the funniest things, I did the show one time, and I was sitting right next to Tom Shalhoub, and he had his beard is grown out probably almost as much as mine is right now, and they just painted over it with foundation
so
he
funny.
didn't want to shave his face,
That's
so they
so-
just painted his face.
That's
he
so
didn't-
funny.
So
Just
he didn't-
crusted on.
He didn't have a beard. They
Disgusting.
just painted more skin.
But you would just go there, and then they would give you a car home. That was the big thing.
Yeah, well, car there and car home.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
I take
God.
cars to like shitty bar shows. So I'd be getting out with like television,
Yeah, right.
Fox News makeup on, getting out of a car, being like, "Did they start the show yet?" And it's like a bar show in Brooklyn with 5 people, and they're like, "No, man, I don't think it's gonna happen tonight."
You look like an American Girl doll. Your makeup's terrible.
Yeah, I was just doing a show that 5 people watched.
Yeah.
I
that,
did.
that overnight security guards watch.
yeah.
Republican security guards
yeah.
check out. Dude, there was like stuff on there. There was a moment, I tell everybody, like one of the most infamous moments was Amy Schumer going after Steven Crowder. when Steven Crowder was like just a regular, he was a clean comic.
He had some like Hershey's Kisses in his pockets, and she was chasing him around the street.
Yeah. Like, get him out of your pockets.
Put it in the bear bag.
Help me!
She's biting his head.
Help me! She's gnawing at me.
Yeah. But he was arguing that
She chewed off his fingers like a truffle pin.
like I thought the truffle was under this ground, and it turns out. But he was talking about celibacy.
Steven Crowder's encounter with Amy Schumer, right?
The pictures.
Yeah.
But it's him talking about celibacy. And he's like not grifting.
Yeah.
He's not grifting to the right.
Oh yeah. His thing was that he didn't fuck. That was his first.
That was his first
culture
grift.
war issue. Yeah.
It's so great. Picking grifts has got to be so fun.
I
like
would love to be right wing.
But going through the grift folder and being like, oh, you know what? I'm anti-immigrant.
Yeah.
It would be so fun.
Yeah.
You get to choose a new. It's like outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go, ooh, I'm gonna wear this homophobia today.
Today I'm fucking drag queen library reading hour.
Oh, just picking it. You wonder if it's a tearaway calendar where you're like, oh, I'm gonna grift to the left today. Grifting to the left seems way less fun.
Well, it doesn't work.
And it's not
because
fun.
you can never be enough.
The only thing you can do is have a podcast on Patreon, and that's over now.
Yeah.
So without that, there's no way to grift on the left.
Yeah.
God, it seems like grifting on the left is eating vegetables, and grifting to the right is like ice cream for breakfast.
Well, there's more.
We just get to pick
cigarettes for breakfast.
There's way more easy money
It's
on the
cocaine
right.
for breakfast.
Because grifting on the left is what Target and McDonald's does. So
Yeah.
that's like who you're competing with.
Yeah, you're competing with people with actual marketing degrees.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Who are
right.
like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hewlett Packard.
Hey, black people.
Right, yeah.
You should probably eat this fake meat.
Hewlett Packard's not going to do a commercial where like fucking like it's like Derek Chauvin getting up in the morning. It's like you gave everything.
That's so funny, a voiceover.
Yeah.
Every day there's a thin blue line.
416 traffic stops.
Right.
412
They reshoot the video and they're like, get off him. He's like, okay, and he does. And then George Floyd immediately goes into the bank and he's like, give me all the money. And then
you just watch America get covered in slime.
They're like, this is what would have happened. Hewlett Packard, we make printers. Wow, great ad.
Send your mom an email. Dude, you're getting a Dell.
That guy.
He's just back, but he's right wing.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, Mexicans aren't sending their best.
He got canceled for smoking weed.
Yeah, University of Colorado.
And then you remember every open mic comedian goes, that's weird because I thought weed was a gateway drug.
Dude, we should.
Kill yourself.
I hope comedy in the future has guard towers with high-powered rifles.
It's Auschwitz.
Yeah, and if you do that, they shoot you. Like, I thought you were I thought it was a gateway. It's like,
It's a joke. People used to tell jokes.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Instead of just having opinions.
That is a joke, technically.
Which sucks because I don't feel like I'm even good at the opinion. I would do opinion comedy.
I'm horrible.
I
at
don't know what
opinion
the
comedy.
right one is. Yeah.
I have such low self-confidence that opinion comedy for me is it's just like made of paper.
Yeah.
Like people could be like, that's not true, and just put their fingers through it, and I'll be like, yeah, I don't know.
I did gum surgery a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
so they gave me Vicodin. So I was on Vicodin for a week.
Get some opinions there.
Well, here's the thing. I did the Vicodin for a week, and I was really worried because if you don't take the ibuprofen, like they cut a hole in the roof of your mouth. And so if you let the inflammation set in, then you're in pain, and there's no way to get rid of it.
Because just touch it.
Yeah, it's fucking. So you have to like be up. So I took the pain pills, but I was really worried about like what happens if I run out and I'm just gonna be in pain. So I'm like, and I'm not a drug addict. I don't have a drug problem.
All three
I'm not a drug
cameras.
addict. I had surgery, and I thought I needed more painkillers than the doctor gave me.
Yeah.
So I'm texting people asking. Nobody could find me any. They sell Kratom on the corner. So I've been doing Kratom every day for a month.
I don't have a problem.
Not every day for a month. But anyways, I've been easing off the prescription of Vicodin I had a month ago by taking Kratom.
That sounds good.
Whenever I feel like.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then I did shows this weekend, and I've mentioned that, and somebody was like, what's your favorite strain of Kratom? And this is like a whole line of people waiting to say hi, and I'm like, and my brain just shuts off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't.
Sativa.
I can't even answer that, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. So how the fuck am I supposed to tell you anything about the border when I don't know, like, if I go to the cereal aisle, I'm in there for 45 minutes just drooling.
Yeah, but I need your opinion.
I can't make a decision.
I need your opinion on Israel and Palestine.
Right, that's why I don't have any tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
That's the best in the meet and greet after a show when someone asks you for an opinion and you say, I don't know, dude. And then they're like, I think you do.
Yeah, I think you're just hiding it.
Yeah, I think you do.
No, they never do hit me with that. I think everybody thinks I'm retarded when they meet me.
They go, hey, buddy.
They're like, oh, you.
They pet you.
Yeah, they're like, people are like, I thought you were going to be mean, and then no, some people do pet me.
You really are. People hold you like a koala bear.
They do, yeah.
Like they come back and they go like, take my picture. They give you a little leaf.
Yeah, and then I just go in the green room and eat a bunch of hamster babies. I'm like, they don't smell right anymore.
These aren't mine.
Yeah, they're not mine. I'm going to eat them.
I just pop an hamster baby.
Yeah. So, calling the vet. So, I think I ate all of my guinea pigs. Yeah, again.
Again.
Can we pump my stomach there? Emergency. Okay. All right.
And then you ask for a re-up?
Yeah.
Hey, you got that new hot pack? Yeah. You hot packing those gerbils?
Did you bring a garbage bag full of like dead gerbils covered in vomit into the vet? Like, I ate them.
I did it. I did the thing where I ate them
again. Someone touched me and I couldn't smell them.
Someone touched them and I didn't like their new smell. Did you just fucking eat me gerbil babies?
So I ate all of my guinea pigs.
Yeah. Grifting to the left always feels like it's like someone trying to. It's like when teachers try to be cool. Where like teachers come in and they like. There's this local news clip of all the newscasters using modern phrases where they're like,
first
skirt, and they like do stuff like that where they go, it's supposed to be hella rainy out there, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what left grifting.
It's like a
feels
cop doing a fucking TikTok dance.
Yeah, the Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns.
It's the New York City.
It's like the
NYPD dance team.
It's like actually the cops can hoop. Did you know that?
Uh-oh.
This guy's got handle.
I'm a cop. You're like, no, please stop doing that. That's what left-wing grifting is.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh no, did we take something cool? Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
I could never do it. Right wing, I could because I have enough anger.
Right wing would be so awesome.
Because all you have to do is aim your anger correctly.
Yeah,
you have to passionately be mad about something.
It's just
it's dogs barking.
How do you convert it into dollars?
Oh,
I think a lot of people.
Theaters. Those guys.
A lot of people.
You see them on. I used to see on Tucker. There'd be like a right wing comedian. I'd be like, who the fuck is that guy?
No, because I've seen
on
clips,
Instagram they have 5 million followers.
I've seen clips of Steven Crowder doing stand up, and the venue is like it's.
No, he does big.
He does.
Yeah, he does. That motherfucker moves tickets.
Then maybe it's
they
because
sell. Those boys sell.
Right.
It's just dogs barking. One dog barks, and another dog's like, "Why are you barking? I want to bark." And then they're like, "Oh!" You're just howling at the moon, dude.
Yeah.
Well, then, I mean, I guess you got to figure out a way
good
to do
business. Yeah,
Business is a booming. Yeah, dude, Adam's right-wing grift is going to be fun.
I can't wait, dude. I can't. I'm just deciding.
The thing is, you got to figure out like because
I think I'm going to transition and then detransition, because I kind of have that look already.
Dude, you look like you crossed the line and then immediately went back.
I look like psych.
You went. I got tits, but I got them taken out.
My fingers are crossed.
You're going to get like lines from the Declaration of Independence
Yeah.
tattooed over you where you had your fake breasts.
You could literally just get your hair wet and take your glasses off and post a like before and at like 8 months on.
Go,
8 months, you know.
Oh,
and then,
dude, you would make
just wet hair. There was the hair.
I'd be the bell
hair
of the
has
ball.
to be just soaking wet.
Yeah.
And then only lit by the window next to it.
Yeah.
Just cold winter.
Cold winter lighting, wet hair, and then you say like, I tried it. Because if you do that, the fake transition and then back, the money you'll make, you'll be a billionaire.
I'm only doing it as a scheme because I think I have a small penis and I'm gonna get a giant one reattached.
Yeah, you go the penis reattachment thing.
This is the only way society cannot frown on me wanting to get a giant penis by medical sciences standards.
Yeah, dude, that's such a good grift.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would feel like mine would be hacky, and I'd just go like immigration probably.
Immigration, yeah.
Or
but they're such good guys.
Or you could do something like vague.
Is immigration bad? Because that's the other thing too. Is the numbers, the objective metrics with the border don't mean anything to me.
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
You can tell me. Yesterday, 800 million immigrants came across the border. And I'll be like, great, that sounds like a big number.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
It's like when McDonald's is like 6 billion served.
Oh, right.
Is that seems.
And then all
sounds right.
All the
That sounds right.
All the subjective
sounds right.
stuff. It's like that. Also, I don't know how to like what that. I don't not understand how the subjective stuff translates to the objective stuff, and what the impact of that objective stuff is.
Yeah.
So you can show me a video of a bunch of
You
people
need a
crossing
pie
a river.
chart or something.
I don't know how that affects
Yeah.
me either.
Yeah.
I don't know what 100, 800.
Can I do one of their voices?
Yeah, right.
Can I put them in funny
What do they
situations?
do?
Apparently, they're all in the city. I haven't seen any of them. I don't know what
In the East Village, there's a hotel. There's a hotel where they and then hype beast guys are taking pictures of them.
God, the hype beast guys.
Those
dude.
guys are cool.
Mr. Beast's gonna become a coyote.
But here's
He's like, I've got a van
here's the
of
thing.
70.
Well, no,
Look,
Callahan-
when 9/11 happens,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
I can look outside the window and there's a building on fire. I understand that. That I understand.
that can't be
People
good.
are running from a
That
collapsing building.
cannot be good.
Right. If the MTA is underfunded and it takes a while for the train to show up,
You understand?
that I
That's-
understand.
yeah.
And like I have not seen personally any of the effects of immigration, so I don't know. And things have to like step into my sphere before I can have any opinion.
Yeah, you
on
need to be face to face with it.
Yeah, I've had a lot of problems with healthcare, so it informs my opinion is about healthcare. It's like, and that's really the only strong opinion I have. That and like, minimum wage should probably be higher, which
Yeah.
now I think it is.
Yeah,
I was like saying the other, we were joking about this. I was like, if comedy like falls apart, like where do I go? I don't know what jobs pay.
I've thought
anymore.
about that recently.
I don't know what jobs pay anymore.
But I thought
That's
about
how out of
where
touch I am. I'm like,
where would you get in?
I said this sincerely. I was like, I can't go back to working $9 an hour. And then somebody's like, you can't. That doesn't exist.
Well, also due to inflation, it does exist. The same.
It's probably worse.
It's
right,
the
yeah.
same crunch.
Yeah.
It's just a higher number. now.
Sure, yeah, of course.
The only
yeah.
thing that I have noticed from doing the road is there are more wackadoos walking around cities. There's more
Yeah, well, they
Yeah.
can toss them in the city.
Yeah.
You can't toss those in a
There,
suburb.
but like you go to a city and then you come back a year later, you're like, oh, there's more like.
There's a lot of shabba
Yeah, there's a lot of the shop lobs.
And when you go to like Austin,
Someone needs to help out the
session music.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
go,
there's
put them
more.
outside.
There's more freaks on a leash.
Yeah, that's a great
couple
way to
more-
call.
there's
Freaks on a leash is a great word.
Well, you got to
Can
get
you
them on a
imagine-
leash.
can you
That's what I
imagine,
say.
like they're not even like all of those guys were in 1999. They were like 24, and they're like, yeah, there's a future in fucking scatting.
In metal scat,
in
yeah.
being in
New
being
metal
a,
scat,
in being a
yeah.
guy obsessed with the Matrix. And the scat.
I'm looking to probably become a studio musician.
Yeah, and they probably
bring me in.
They probably made $300,000 in 1999.
Yeah.
and then they just didn't manage it correctly.
Data
Yeah.
terror.
That, all that went into Amazon, and then they sold after the crash. It's dumb, and didn't wait it out.
And now they're out here just yelling,
Yeah,
trying to get back
they're
in.
like, "Who's got your dad?" They're like, "God damn it, dude! If I just helped."
Where is my fastball?
Yeah.
It used to be right here.
Right.
Go. Yeah, they don't make a lot of.
They're going to those like CBD dispensaries. Like, I have something to offer. Can you do anything with this?
I'm afraid that if comedy completely evaporated, I would have to go sell CBD or weed.
Yeah.
I would have to go.
But that's just because you're from Colorado.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
So that's
man.
your only.
You got to go
The
back
only
to it.
I
you
gotta
would
go
go
back
into
to
those
it.
places and they'd be like, "What are your qualifications?" And you'll say, "I'm from
I
Colorado."
would slide across my
That's it.
Smoky Hill High School diploma from Aurora, and they'd go, "Hey, can you start on Tuesday?"
Yeah.
Here's
You
your-
don't like. It's not like you know anything about CBD or
No,
weed.
nothing.
Yeah, you just, I'm from Colorado.
Yeah, I used to buy weed
That's
in
like an
Taco Bell.
Italian guy going into a pizza restaurant, being like, "Please,
He goes, I had an Italian grandmother.
I maybe washing my hands. You put me in the back.
He goes, we'll find a place for you.
Yeah.
They always will find a place for you.
Maybe I could be on the box."
They go, do you go, does the air give you headaches? I go, no. And they're like, and you graduated high school here?
Yeah.
Get in the back.
Okay.
And we're going to have you sorting pre-rolls. We're going to have you packing pre-rolls and putting them in tubes. Yeah, I would have nowhere to go if
Yeah.
comedy ended. None of us would.
In the city.
I couldn't live here.
I've ruined my good name. I mean, like,
I couldn't return to philanthropy.
I couldn't. No one would take me seriously.
You know,
at
you
this point.
transitioned and then you transitioned back.
I'd have to be a detransition advocate.
Dude,
Yeah, because then it's like comedy destroys your work. Podcasting destroys your work ethic.
You're done.
Yeah, you're like
This is technically work.
We clocked in,
guys.
baby. Yeah.
I'm 35. I know I keep saying that, but I mean
I'm 40.
It's an embarrassing age.
I'm 40 and I'm dressed like this.
I know.
I dressed like this when I was 24.
I feel like Vito watching the clock, like when he finally gets his first job in Sopranos.
Yeah. That's exactly. Yeah.
That's how I feel 20 minutes into a
I
podcast.
fucking
29 minutes into a podcast.
routinely, I'll like go to do the dishes. They're my dishes. It's my apartment, and I'll like there'll be like 5 dishes in the sink, and audibly, to myself, I go, God damn it!
I think the future of podcasts.
That's to do the dishes.
Yeah, I think the future of podcasts are going to be us, comics, listening to regular people explain their days, and we're like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like I woke up, had fed the kids, and we're like, oh damn. Sorry, this is brought to you by.
Now here's the thing: if I got into, I would love. You know what I honestly would love? I would love to get into a podcast that's done by just white collar office workers, right? Yeah. And then we hear about their days. And instead of my mind, where they're in meetings all the time doing spreadsheets, they're like, yeah, I kind of just sat at the computer and they pay me $100,000 and
that'd be great.
And I don't do anything.
Almost got caught playing Minefield.
How quickly my ass would be on the subreddit for that podcast, being like, these fucking bums. How
the amount that people don't
that's where we've got to get it to that point where we're on the subreddit of an office podcast.
I was saying, are you gonna like it?
Can I bring up the fact that Debbie's gone to the fucking break room at least twice a day?
How many times does this bitch have to piss?
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got? A bladder the size of a nickel? If women had prostates, I'd tell her to go get checked.
That's your 5th shit of the day, Debbie.
And then I'm called like Xerox Boy 09.
She's not even good at peeing.
Yeah.
She's not even good at
she
going
doesn't
to the
have
bathroom.
a good piss stream.
She's not even good at going to the bathroom.
Dude, then just getting mad about like the podcast about.
I could work in this office so easily.
Please, someone do that. Just 2 guys. Just go to fucking Best Buy, buy a podcast mic.
Just so I could be a fucking little hating ass.
And then they find out that and then the ultimate reveal is they find out. They go, Nick Mullen hates our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He goes, but he's subscribed to the Patreon.
I am, and I'm emailing them every week. And I'm like, you guys, you gotta come to Bed-Stuy.
Come to Bed-Stuy.
You gotta do a live show at Bed-Stuy.
Do a live 401k. It's
I'm
called 401k.
gonna show up wearing a diaper with your name on it. I'm gonna ask you to shit in it.
Dude, I'm a 401k-er. I've been a 401k-er since day one. Please sell more office paperweights.
I'm a K-boy.
I'm a K-boy. Dude, I'm such a big K-boy. Do you guys remember when you did the episode about the quarterly reviews?
I'm a K-lord.
I'm just showing up at their mom's funeral.
Yeah, you're
I'm like, dude, what's up? An episode.
Can I talk to you about episode 38, the merger?
So when I know your mom, but so Debbie, right? Debbie?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's her middle name, sorry.
And they had to do closed casket. She was burned to death.
She was burned.
Guy goes, what?
You didn't say any of that on the show. How do you have it?
I just know you lost.
I have to give my mom's eulogy.
They hacked the mortician's file.
So I just want to let you know there are pictures
of
her autopsy going around.
I saw
They're on the subreddit. They're on the subreddit.
They shouldn't be online.
And I think that's fucked up.
It's fucked up. I think it's fucked up.
I said it was fucked up.
But I also, but I did like upvote.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm also fucking paying you $5 a month, so I might as well see her chart bar.
You know when they pulled her from the fire and it looked like pizza cheese removed? He goes, I put that up there, but honestly, no disrespect.
I'm just gonna snap a picture.
I just went
401k. Yo, I win the dogs.
Roll it over and do an IRA. Yeah, dude, that's. Please let that be the future of podcasting. Is all of us just sitting around with the money we made from podcasting,
just
funding
these guys.
Dude, don't George Soros.
They make no money. We're inflating the stats. We're paying guys in India to watch it to inflate their download numbers.
I cannot watch another episode of 401k without wanting to.
You'll do whatever the fuck I tell you to.
Okay, I'm back to it. By the way,
call centers of guys watching them on YouTube.
Are you watching it?
There is no storytelling. There's no voices.
They're not riffing anymore.
It's
they
almost
quit
like
riffing after their second year.
I don't believe they know how to riff. I think they're really.
They've gotten lazy and they don't say any racist thing things anymore.
They just describe their day at work, and it makes me want to kill myself. There's just a string of waves of suicide as we're making all these immigrants watch a fucking office.
That's what we do. We go down the border, make them watch 401k.
I go, dude, make them watch my new special On the Road. I go, dude, Soder has 17 million views of it. And they go, I don't understand. No comprende, Mr. Dan.
I thought this was mi te parents.
Mr. Dan
You
looks
named
like
these
he's
after
mad
Carol
at his
Wack?
wife. Why is Mr. Dan mad at his wife?
401k.
401k, dude. The ultimate office podcast. Just two guys that work at Charles Schwab. Just talking about how they want to
They're
fucking
just
kill
in
them.
Patagonia vests.
Just going, bro. And when we stop by Mickey's after work, it's crazy.
These guys
Dude.
are losers.
He goes, Trevor, did you take a look at our office podcast?
No,
It's got 400,000 views on the first day, but it's just Indian guys. I cannot watch another moment of these two.
When he misspoke and accidentally said the word "the" as "they," I go, "Oh my God, what a faggot!
I immediately went to the Reddit, and I was like,
How dare you? Your one job is to speak, and then you say a word wrong."
You don't even know about your quarterly reviews, and you're talking out of your ass, you queef. Oh, dude. I want a 401k shirt.
401k is so good.
Dude,
We gotta make
saving up.
just ruin these guys' lives.
Oh my God, just have them. Yeah, they really will be like our King Kong.
Mysterious benefactor.
They go, guys. The board has told me. That's what they call us, the board. It's just us sitting around.
Yeah, just forcing them to go through the being grateful period as fast as possible.
I want you to thank your friends fans at least 20 times this episode. And remember, guys, we wouldn't be able to do this without you. It really is
This
crazy.
changed my life, dude.
It's crazy when you think about it that comedy, stand-up comedy, has became more QVC, like at-home shopping network energy.
Yeah.
Than
Merch drops.
that's what,
Yeah.
dude. That's
No,
stand-up.
podcasting really kind of ruined everything. But it
Yeah.
also brought so much money.
Yeah.
But then it's like you don't like the amount of money you need to actually sell out now is
Yeah. Oh, selling out's not a problem anymore. That was like a thing when we were young.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you would be like, oh, fucking sell out.
That's what
Right,
Cat
yeah.
Williams was talking about, putting on the dress.
Yeah.
That's the old selling out.
That's the ultimate. But
I
now
put
they're
the
like,
dress on any day.
I'm wearing nylons.
Any
You
day.
look down, I got leggings on.
I'm cutting my dick off.
But there is, well, dude, then you're going to transition back.
And
to
I'm getting a huge
dick.
one. Yeah.
That's what I mean with the authoritarian. Like, if I just had, if all I had to do was sit down here and be like, well, the Communist Party of China has nailed it once again.
Dude.
Everything is amazing here in Chinese-controlled America.
I've daydreamed about being a pro-China
Dude,
comic.
it was great.
That's the
and then,
ultimate
and then,
sellout.
and then I have no, like, even if they, like, oh, my dad's in jail for fucking doing
Oh,
something
it
wrong.
turns out my wife had an opinion and she put it online and she's
well,
gone.
she shouldn't have done that, you know.
But the People's Republic of China
But-
saved us again.
I can go to the doctor. You know, I have
What
a
else you
house.
got?
I have a house.
What else you got? Hit him with it.
I have a car. Everyone has the same car, so there's nothing I can be jealous of. We all have the Chinese Volkswagen Beetle.
Great.
Looks the
They brought
same,
it back.
except
Still with the
that
flower
The
thing.
headlights are.
Can't drive at night.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be real hard. You're going through fog, you're going to need to pull over.
The steering wheel is upside down.
You go, well, this explains a lot.
The back wheels are the ones that turn.
The steering wheel is just two things you pull down from the roof, so you don't even know it.
It's chopsticks that you drive. There's,
You have to drive.
yeah, there's wires that you have to manipulate the chopsticks.
I make so much jokes about us, and look how tough it is.
I wouldn't last one day. They'd kill me immediately.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, he does look like Pooh Bear a little bit. I'd be like, okay.
And I would do my Pooh Bear and get in trouble, where they'd be like, please
yeah,
don't do
you
that.
can't do Pooh Bear. Yeah.
You work too late. You're not allowed to have more than one child.
Pooh Bear speaking Chinese would sound pretty funny.
Dong ding tao.
Chow, oh bother. Chow,
Oh, silly old bear. Think about it. Ting tao so, tao so, ting tao, so no.
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin. You've gone against.
You know that it's been said on probably every podcast that's ever brought it up, but you know the story of like the real Christopher Robin?
His dad was like a deadbeat. Like
He wasn't a deadbeat. He wrote the books for his son, and then like his son at school. I mean, maybe he was a deadbeat, but he did write the books for his actual son, Christopher Robin.
or maybe I'm just projecting.
And
that.
then yeah. Oh, he's from Colorado. So
his dad like drumming cokes, and he wouldn't send birthday cards. Just giving way too much.
He was a big Buffett fan.
Yeah, I probably smoked Marlboro Reds.
His
It's
dad-
fun to be around, but then never reached out.
Wasting away Margaritaville.
A. Milne, the guy that wrote the book, he had a real son, Christopher Robin, right? And then he wrote the books for his son, and then the books became super popular, and then everyone in school was like, you're a fucking faggot that's friends with the bear, and then he got like relentlessly bullied to the point that he was
And
like,
British bullying too.
oh, which is sexual assault.
He got buggered.
Let's fuck his ass.
Put him in the Iron Maiden.
Let's take his lunch money and fuck him in his shorts.
Pull down his skivvies. I want to fuck his butt.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
Mummy,
funny.
I was fucked in the mouth and ass by everyone at school.
They said they were going to give me an Eeyore.
Oh, they're just giving you a hard time,
Your
Charles.
father's success is your
They're
burden.
jealous of his book writing.
Oh, stop it. You're sounding like Piglet.
Yeah.
Which is who he
Let's prove how gay he is by sucking his cock.
Oh, look, he's erect.
Yeah. Now you've done it.
Christopher Robin,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to blow bang those boys.
Let's pull his butt cheeks apart and steal all the turds out of his ass.
Oh, look, there's the 1,000-acre forest.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Here comes your friend Pooh.
This is your. He goes.
Oh, Father, they did it again. They stuffed my mouth with feces.
Let's knot a smiley face under the turd we stole out of his house and then make him kiss it.
I bet you want to kill yourself.
Yeah, they're just all, it's happening in the classroom. The headmaster's like, that's enough of this then.
Oh, wait.
That's right, enough of this. He's just the big mustache. Stop nodding on him then, just a riding crop top.
Just because his father does well.
Yeah. Don't forget to suck his balls, boys. If you're giving him they're giving him what is it? Whatever, I lost it.
No, I liked it.
A buggering. They're bollocking him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I wonder how much he resented his dad.
Oh, a lot. Yeah. And then he turned into like
Marilyn Manson.
Well, the
That's what, someone was
basically
like, that was Marilyn Manson.
the 40s equivalent of like like a guy now that just like hangs out at the Viper Room.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You don't even want to know.
Just
my
in
life.
a zoot suit?
Yeah, no, rock and roll kind of saved my life. It's like,
How so? He's like, my dad
I was Christopher Robin from Winnie the Pooh, and I got raped in British school because of it.
I was at private school and I got constant butt fuck.
Everyone found out I was the inspiration for Christopher Robin. So I was forced to drink prison. I got prison raped by British boys.
He goes, bunch of schoolyard kids, prison raping me, held me down. They butt fucked me pretty hard.
Yep, but Appetite for Destruction came out and saved
But
my
I'm
life.
gonna tell you right now, I heard Slash play the beginning for Sweet Child of Mine, and I knew I found it. I found my salvation.
Rock and roll was that was the answer. Then I said, fuck therapy. I'm getting into Guns N' Roses.
They found me in West Hollywood in a red T-shirt, no pants.
In a lot of ways, the Guns is sort of my memories of rape, and the Roses are my addiction to heroin.
So they're married.
There you go.
You can't have the Guns without. You can't have the Roses without the
Did
Guns.
he like do anything like crazy, like kill himself, or?
I think he was just in World War II.
Dude, that's nuts. Where they all start showing up in his mind when he's in a foxhole.
Yeah, right.
Just some,
Yeah.
He takes the
They're
life of a
visiting him
German.
in a POW camp. Yeah.
He's like, I didn't tell him any of my secrets, Pooh.
Yeah.
Serial number BW 443 number.
I wouldn't give up the location.
Private first class.
Robin,
Christopher.
Look at this. Imagine that poor kid, dude.
Oh man, it's just his bear that was his friend.
Yeah, it's just like stuffed bear, and then his dad.
And his dad's printing off it.
Yeah.
His dad's
Like,
rich.
he goes, by the way, Christopher, you've got a new mummy, and she's got bigger bosoms. Thank your old stuffed bear.
Yeah, early life.
Yeah, dude, the guy, it had to be having a successful parent.
Dude,
that's based off your
this
shit.
This guy was just trying to destroy his son's life. Milne's father explained that Rosemary was the intended name of their firstborn child.
Oh.
He wanted to be a girl.
Yeah, he wanted to be a girl.
First off, you wreck your kid's life like that, and you're just going to bring up, like, yeah, we didn't even want him.
Yeah.
We wanted a lady.
There are a lot of guys who were treated as women, like famous men who were treated as women by their parents until like 13. General MacArthur,
Really?
his mom dressed him as a girl.
General.
Yeah. Douglas MacArthur.
Yeah.
Charles Bronson, Nick found that out. Yeah.
But they're just, and he'd be like,
He had
hey,
his family.
I got a penis.
Yeah.
He's
What are
one
you
of those,
doing, Mom?
You know, Western Pennsylvania.
There's nothing cooler
is all
than
like,
your parents
they're all
wanting
like
you to be a
Eastern
girl.
European stock. They're all like people from like
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, they're all
So they wear like
irradiated.
dresses, like the little
He was
boys.
that kind of
That's
poor.
called like an Unschendang or something.
No. He was like coal poor, so he had fucking like hand-me-down clothes. His mom just sent him to school in his sister's dresses.
You know what it's like wearing your older sister's dress in
Yeah.
the 7th grade.
I had to become the scariest rapist in school.
You understand when they check and you have a penis, you better be able to fight.
You black
In Western
bastard.
PA,
you black piece of shit. This
You
is
black
my
piece
sister.
of shit.
This is my sister's dress.
Just a 13-year-old boy in a dress.
Just 13-year-old boy going,
gay wish.
I wish I was a girl.
Guns were illegal in New York, so I had to learn how to fuck them.
I
had to
Fuck
learn-
them to death.
I had to learn how to fuck 15-year-old boys on the train.
Don't you understand? This dress.
She's like,
was
nice
my-
piece. You ever see one like this?
Change your day.
Yeah. Hey, pal. He lifts up his shirt, his cock's hanging out.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Paolo.
Yeah.
Hey, Paolo.
Yeah.
Look what you do to me.
Oh my God, I'm nutting.
I'm rock hard.
I just came.
Oh, God, you look like you have a soft mouth.
You have to ask yourself one question. Did you take prep this morning?
Yeah. Have you ever had dry anal sex?
Because you just got passed up.
Yeah, dude, that, I would, there's a point of being a famous person's kid where you do have to do the appreciation thing of like, well, we got a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not going to ever worry
For
about
sure.
money.
And in many ways, podcast fans are our famous
Wait, here we go.
parents.
Milne later described
And thank you.
Thank you,
And we
Daddy.
say thank you. So
Milne
Thank
later
you, Mommy.
described the poem Vespers about the toddler Christopher Robin saying his evening prayers as the one work that has brought me over the years more toe-curling, fist-clenching, lip-biting embarrassment than any other. So I guess that's a poem his father wrote. That
How
my
does it
kids
go?
at school found out about it. But listen to the words he chose. Brought me over the years more toe-curling,
That's rape.
fist-clenching,
Rape.
lip-biting embarrassment.
Yeah. You're biting down.
That's
your
Because
anus.
I fucking used to read
Your
poems.
anus-
that's
your anus
that's
is
bottom
being
bunk,
entered.
block
Yeah.
D type.
That is-
you know,
That is
but-
AR-15 from a Walmart.
Yeah, no.
Gonna clear out a mall.
Why would you use those terms?
That is the white nationalist in prison who are making you their girlfriend.
Yeah, those are not adjectives for embarrassment.
That is rough trade
Yeah.
gay sex.
right.
White
Toe
hot.
curling.
Fist clenching,
They
lip
raped-
biting.
I came
Truck
during my
stop
assault.
prostitute.
He's like, oh, is that all you got? No.
So we got to read this poem.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read it as Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah. Excuse me, six quatrain. What the hell are
Poor
quatrain
guy.
stanzas? Is
I don't
that
know.
a college football player?
Yeah. 6 quatrain.
my name's Quatrain Stanza.
Hey, what's up, man? I play for Florida State.
Quatrain.
Florida State.
Name's Quatrain
Hey,
Stanza.
and I'm linebacker at Florida State. At your Florida State
Quatrain.
Seminoles.
Yeah.
Quatrain stanza.
Yeah.
Quatrain stanza.
His eyes are
That is
crossed.
an unbelievable defensive lineman, man.
Yeah, this is
Hey.
6 quatrain stanzas.
Hey, I'm Quatrain stanza.
He was 6'8" while he
Yeah.
was
Guy ran a
first
4.40.
grader.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's the poem right there.
Oh, that's it right there?
That's it.
Let's read it.
Oh my God, no wonder he get fucking the
Yeah.
first line. Little boy kneels at the foot of the bed, droops on the little hands, little old head. Hush, hush, whisper who dares. Christopher Robin is saying his prayers. That's it. Hey, you're on your fucking knees. He's like, oh, you get up there. Dude, Christopher Robin getting fist clenching, lip biting, toe curling angry.
Toe curling is like what a woman describes like her new boyfriend.
She's like, oh.
Yeah, that's an Herbal Essence.
Oh, wow.
commercial.
When World War II started, Milne left his studies and tried to join the British Army, but failed the medical examination.
They had flat feet?
His father used his influence to allow Milne to join as a sapper in the 2nd Training Battalion of the Royal Engineers. So basically, he learned how to use a shovel and then taught other recruits how to use the shovel also.
That's really funny. And his dad was like, I don't want him dying.
I don't want him dying.
Go have
My
him dig up
sweet,
stuff.
precious boy.
Oh, no, not little Chrissy, who I still call Rosemary.
Oh, no, I guess
he called him Rosemary.
The boy lacks discipline.
Of course he does. He's a rich boy.
Our
sent to
homeland
Italy,
is under attack.
where he was wounded as a platoon commander the following year.
He was wounded as an engineer.
And yeah, they put the shovel in him.
Yeah.
They
They
shoveled
go,
him.
wait, Winnie the Pooh's about you?
Yeah.
Fuck him with this shovel.
Let's put the shovel in his ass, fellas.
Well then, shove this up his asshole.
Yeah.
Robin,
then he
Christopher, Private First Class.
Sorry, what is
G1432.
What is your service number? Germans fucking interrogating him.
They're using the bear.
I've learned a little funny piece of history.
He should have just gone to, I guess that was World War One.
What?
He could have just gone to Turkey and been kidnapped and raped. That would have been better.
World War II, he could have gone to Japan, and they wouldn't have known about
No,
it.
they would just killed him.
Yeah.
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 Have you guys been watching Masters of the Air?
No.
No.
That show looks so bad.
It's actually way better than I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it on?
I mean,
It's on Apple.
The recipe is those are all good ingredients.
They're all good.
but
It's just the casualty rate is hilarious. Like literally, they'd go out on because the U.S. Pilots would go out on day raids because the British would just bomb indiscriminately at night, and they'd be like, "You guys are retarded going out during the day," but they'd go out on.
That was early in the war, though, right? Because the Americans were like, "Well, no, it's stupid. Let's bomb during the day," and then they would all die, and they're like, "Okay, we'll do night raids."
So
I don't think that lasted.
No,
that
they
long.
wanted it because they're like the British would just bomb like anywhere.
Yeah.
And the U.S. was like, "Oh, we want to bomb this like ball bearing factory or something," you know?
Yeah.
And they go out on a raid of like 25 planes, one returned. like
so
just
funny.
like
The Nazis are like,
Why are you flying in the
But
middle of
just
the
the-
day? I see all of you.
the rest of
You're
the
right there.
they probably had spies too.
our grandpas are like, oh no, I think they fucking saw us.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, goodbye, Bugs. Goodbye, Daffy. Goodbye, Porky." Just all those like cartoons.
I'll see you later, Tasmanian.
Tasmanian Negro, they didn't even have the right name for him yet.
Yeah. Goodbye, Australia. Boo.
Australia people.
I can just see you flying over us, right? There's 25 of you. Your mortality rates are going to be skyrocketing.
But it's like the rest of the war is like you have to live in mud.
Just
you
your
know, like
face-
your
just
life
face is
sucks. Like
burning off
you
with
don't have
phosphorus.
socks, and you're like your feet are like
Jeez Louise.
yeah. But these guys just like got to go to a bar, but the only like they got to go back to the air base in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
And they like had a bar, like it was clean, and it was
Yeah,
nice. They
good.
got to take
This is
showers.
nice, but we all die.
But they all die. Yeah,
you're
that's
like,
the only.
we're all gonna
difference.
die.
The only difference is that they all die.
Just trying to be casual after you just lost half of your fucking
Yeah.
flight squad.
That guy fucking what's his name? Saltburn killing the sacred deer. That Irish guy Barry Keoghan. He's like a big actor, and he's just in like episode 2. It's like he's like, "Oh fuck, that's it for me, folks." Yeah,
It would be.
yeah. They like kill off people pretty fast. It's fun.
Dying that kind of quick, like that quickly.
Well, no. A lot of them get out because they're on like heavy bombers.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are they're on one engine left, or they're actually like sputtering. They have no engines left, but they can kind of like just glide. Those guys are like, they really, but like and then they bail at the last second, and they all go to POW camps and then do Hogan's Heroes. Then they do pranks.
They just prank Colonel
Then
Clank.
they just get to
the
do
whole time.
pranks. Yeah.
It's just prank time.
It sounds pretty sick.
That is
honestly.
funny.
Yeah.
You meet an old World War II
They get-
POW, and he goes, "It was pranks."
It was mainly
It
Jackass.
was- He's like,
Hey, what's up? I'm Steve-O, and this is Stranded in Dunkirk.
he's like just doing pranks.
This is SS Camp.
Yo, dude, this is Auschwitz.
Down, 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 down.
He goes,
Hey, what's up? I'm POW Steve-O.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and we're gonna put a fucking Zyklon B canister in my ass. And then I'm gonna fart it out in the fucking the fat guy, whatever, Preston's mouth.
We're gonna shit in one of the SS soldiers' stew.
We didn't realize when Steve-O was here, but I looked up his Wikipedia after he did our show. His father was president of Pepsi Cola for like the Western Hemisphere.
That's insane.
Yeah. It seems like he's from like just like
That's a bummer.
a brother and a sister having kids or something. That's what you would assume, right? Like,
No, you really do think like a scratch-off ticket and a Mountain Dew.
yeah, you
had
just
a
would assume
baby,
just the
and it was
worst,
Steve-O.
just the Scotch Irishest of the Scotch Irish.
Yeah, you
no, he's
didn't-
like a blue blood. I think he was born in England.
Isn't he also like what's his
Classically trained clown. He was Barnum.
I knew that about him.
Yeah, he was a rodeo clown before.
I think it was Barnum and Bailey. Like he like literally went to clown college.
He got knighted,
yeah. He got that.
and then they do your nose.
Yeah, and they threw up on the queen.
His dad was it was like in South America, so he was like raised in like South America, wasn't he?
He was raised. Yeah, his dad was like head of Pepsi Cola for all of like Latin America or the Western Hemisphere. Yeah.
Damn.
Which
I think
means
he's
like
from,
Latin
Argentina.
America.
He's not even American.
Latin
Really?
America.
Yeah, he's
no,
like-
he's born in the UK, I think, in
Yeah,
London.
he's British and he grew up in like fucking like Brazil or
Yeah.
something. He's like not.
Yeah.
What an interesting guy.
Head of Pepsi Cola in Latin America is CIA. That's Death Squad. Has to be, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Hey, we're gonna put you as the head of Soda.
Yeah, you're the head of Soda. And,
in a shifty region.
you know, if we put you as the head of Coke, that might be tip them off. So we'll make you Pepsi.
Pepsi Cola. Who drinks Pepsi?
No, but no one will figure out that it's
Yeah.
you're running the drug trade. Yeah.
He's like, well, my father had to upset a couple of Central American governments.
Well, my daddy, I'm glad people know that about him and not that he wrote books about me and my toys.
Well, there actually was a book about a boy who had a magic
There's
pencil
a
that went up
poem.
his ass, but publishers didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, the first title of the book was The Little Faggot.
I wrote a book called Christopher Sucks Bears.
Yeah, Christopher's gay little friend.
Well, what had happened was is I'd found Christopher masturbating in his bedroom surrounded by his stuffed animals.
Oh, basically, I wanted a girl, and I was so upset that I didn't have one that I decided to turn him into one.
There's a thing called a wispy Peter where you tuck your penis. And I would make Christopher do that to be our daughter.
I said, if no pussy for me, then no pussy for him. I planned to have a daughter that I would fuck.
Christopher, are you pleasuring yourself in front of the animals again?
Uh-huh.
He's like,
Father, that's what I do.
I hope their last living relative reaches out. And they're
say,
like, how
"Hey,
dare you?
hey, bud, can I talk to you real quick?
Hey, I subscribe to the Patreon, man.
Hey, guys, I've
Hey.
been with you since the beginning.
I've been
Hey,
with you from the
Can
early
you not
days.
bring up my father's...
This is a two-part email.
He burned all the poo money, so we don't... Actually, it's Macy's owns the rights
Yeah,
to
it
all
went
of
up through his nose.
Yeah.
And now Disney's got
Our
it.
family are losers.
Yeah.
He goes, also, I set you up a Reddit for 401k. And he goes, and now you guys going to go and offend
We
me like
made
this?
you a mod on it.
We made you
I made you a
already.
mod on 401 r/401k. Dude, we have to start that podcast. This is so funny. I saw like there was a feel good story I saw on Instagram, and it said a Brazilian man with Down syndrome raised his son to be doctor.
Do they love pussy?
Did you see
like,
that?
If you're like a Brazilian guy with Down syndrome? Or
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
And
the
so
way
then
that-
They're,
the way
like,
that
they're
ours-
like, well, he loves pussy.
The way that
Yeah, yeah.
ours love
Soda.
like
Yeah.
soda and cake,
And can't, yeah.
they love pussy.
Yeah, yeah. And then I was like, so, you know,
We're having
father,
a pussy-themed birthday.
Brazilian doctor, father
If you
with
could
Down
bring your fat
syndrome.
ass.
Yeah, yeah.
If you could jiggle your fat asses at him instead of presents.
So, and then the next question is like, well, did his mom have Down syndrome, or? And then there's a family photo, and it's just a regular girl
that's
that
crazy.
gave him pussy.
Well,
That's-
wait, what do you mean?
Not regular.
What's
that-
the feel-good story?
The feel good story is that this man has Down syndrome,
Grew up to be a doctor.
and then no, his son he had a kid.
The Down syndrome guy had a kid
The Down syndrome guy had a kid,
with a regular lady.
and then you're like, well, I wonder what the lady.
She's been through some stuff.
And it was a regular lady.
When
There's
Down
like a family,
syndrome is your safe space.
there's a
to
family
know,
photo, and then the mom clearly does not have Down
How is that a
syndrome.
feel-good story?
Yeah, they're like,
Tell you what though, I
he,
bet
despite having Down syndrome, he raised his son to be a doctor.
and then you're like, but how did he have?
Yeah, yeah, but like, how did he have his son?
So who's-
so you said Down syndrome.
Having your
father?
dad have Down syndrome would fucking rock.
He'd
until
be the
you're, like,
coolest dad of
20
all
years
time.
old.
Yeah.
And then it would go through 5 years of frustration. and then you'd be back on board.
Imagine you're like fucking some guy's wife, and you're like, I don't know how to feel about it, and then you find out that the woman is married to like a man with Down syndrome.
You got to get out of here. My husband's home. He's gonna go right to his finger paint.
Yeah, look, like his mom doesn't have Down syndrome.
Damn, dude, that is wild. Also,
I'm sorry, but this is like literally some fucking like Marquez shit. This is like 100 Years of Solitude. They're like, and then even the dumbest man in the village gave birth to the richest.
It's like magical realism.
It's like a Bible story.
There was
dude, the mom and the young pictures.
And his penis became so big that the butterflies made the whole village.
He showered his son with all the love in the world. Yeah.
Las cejas, the eyebrows.
He was so stupid, but his penis so big they put it on top of the village and it was a clock bench.
There is a name for him in our village, Las cejas, the eyebrows, because he's rich.
His penis, his penis would hit the bells and they would make the time go by.
How you say Quasimodo?
One time the most beautiful woman come and his penis does not hit the bells. And so the time stopped in the sun in the middle of the sky for years.
Oh, I'm wrong. It's
and
not Brazil.
burned.
It's Syria. It's in Syria.
Wow.
That's so far off.
Yeah.
So far
off.
Well, there goes the Marquez,
I'm sorry.
which was not even the.
Well, there goes a whole world we
there
just built.
goes the whole magical.
The
realism.
son's name's
We
Soder.
just built a world, and you just crashed Syria.
Soder, Sader.
Very
close.
A Syrian
Dan.
woman marrying a guy with Down syndrome sounds much more believable than a woman in Brazil.
Yeah.
Without
Getting her
Down
cheeks.
syndrome.
His father would spend time with him wrestling, thumb wrestling, and playing other games.
By the way, the wrestling had to be monitored.
Wrestling.
It is like wrestling a small bear.
That's a strong dad.
Yeah. It's wrong. You get your dad on the wrong day.
He'd be
you're
like,
going
my
through a
dad
wall.
can kick your dad's ass.
And you go, my
No
dad doesn't
problem, every
understand the
time.
concept of competition,
Yeah.
but he has strength like you wouldn't believe. There's a term in Syrian for it. They have like a term for his strength.
So, I mean, what's the details with this story?
He's now a dentist. Look at
son
him.
I don't think you want that.
Look at the father and son. They look so happy. Wait,
That's the son.
I just have to know if the mom clearly does not have Down syndrome.
No.
So she gave pussy to this guy, and then
Or
you know
she
what?
just-
And now it's a doctor.
You know what it is? She probably went through a really bad breakup.
Yeah, you probably just can't be.
He didn't have late onset Down syndrome.
No, but I'm saying she went through a breakup
Oh,
with like
yeah,
a
yeah.
hot
She
guy
was
that
hammered.
was mean to her, and then he like broke her heart.
Last
She's like,
guy at the bar.
No, I'm
and
finally
then she's
going
like,
with a
I
nice
need
guy.
someone that treats me right. And he's like,
I need a
you have
nice
to
guy.
leave.
No, it has to be something where there's like, cause like you can't get divorced in Syria.
Yeah.
So I don't
Do you
think
think it's a family situation?
I don't think they have like arranged marriages, but
Probably pretty close.
yeah, I mean that's.
Oh,
not,
if you drew that
I
one?
think that's not actually the father. I don't think that's possible.
Like
Down syndrome people
genetically.
could- I think they could have kids.
I thought they were like, and I hate talking about this stuff because I'm always misinterpreted, but they're like mules or when it's like
Yeah.
they're just not fertile.
Ligers. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, they can't procreate.
They can't procreate.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't think that's true.
I think they are able to have
I think
children.
they have sexual function. There are like people with like super males or something, or like an extra chromosome, and I don't think they can procreate. Maybe I'm
no,
wrong.
they can.
They can.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that
Who
have.
do they make, like,
There's a lot of
Schwarzeneggers?
people that have like their sex chromosomes. They'll have an extra copy of one of them.
Yeah.
Like it's like they'll be like XYX or whatever that fucking the Rush album is. There's something called Klinefelter syndrome.
Yeah.
You have two of the girl chromosomes.
But you're a dude.
XXY. Yeah, you're a dude. So then you just have like a pear shape and your dick is small.
You just have meaty tits.
Yeah, you
Wow.
have like wide. hips
Genetics
and-
really is a lottery.
Yeah, a lot of the guys in prison are XYY.
Really?
Yeah.
They have the
Oh,
extra male
they have an
chromosomes,
extra male
so they're aggressive.
They're
Yeah.
predisposed to.
They're
yeah.
like chimps, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, because of the genes.
Yeah, I know. No, I know. I got it. But that is nuts to be like, oh, I'm hyper aggressive because I just got the genes.
Yeah.
They're like, you're just gonna freak out about shit.
Yeah.
Probably best case scenario, prison.
Yeah, right.
That would suck.
Yeah.
That would suck if they in the future they're able to. I mean, I'm sure they can do it now. They can tell you what chromosomes you have.
I think some people have
I think
4
I got
copies.
girl.
It's gonna be good for that retransition.
Yep.
You're gonna make
Yep.
so much money.
I'm gonna get a tranny. Whole Can they still say that in the automotive community?
Yeah.
The T slur?
That's the only place you can.
That's the only place you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that's why?
I'm trying to think of other
really
slurs that could
People
fit.
that work for the TSA call each other that.
Hey, you're a tranny.
Yeah.
Really?
Goddamn right. A train.
Uh.
My whole life. Euclid Avenue. This fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a tranny. Dude, that's so funny.
Let me see that body.
Poor beard growth, narrow shoulders, wide hips, long arms and legs, small testicular size, female type pubic hair pattern, breast development.
What does that mean? Like the strip?
Yeah.
He goes across.
He's got a Brazilian.
Oh no, do I have a Playboy bunny right above my hip? Frontal baldness absent. I don't even know what that means.
It means you don't go bald.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good for them though.
They have what, an NW1 or whatever it's called. You seen the stages of like male pattern baldness?
No.
Yeah, on the balding like subreddit.
Subreddit for everything.
Which I tell you, the balding subreddit has transcended. A lot of people don't know this because there's subreddits for like every type of community, and they usually descend into madness.
Sure.
And they get angry.
It all becomes Lord of the Flies.
There's multiple baldness subreddits. I used to be more into this world. There's tressless and hair loss talk, and then
What do they think of a guy like
R
me
slash-
that's had hair surgery?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, do they
Oh, I
think
didn't
I'm
know.
like evil?
No, they all try that stuff. This is the thing.
And it won't take.
Here's what I mean.
And it won't take. Well,
Yeah.
then they're going to a bad
No,
doctor.
Hear me out though. The regular subreddits, yes. If baldness was like anything else, sure. And again, there's 3 bald subreddits, and I don't know enough about these. I think it's r/bald, r/hair loss talk, and r/tressless. And those are the 3.
That's the Sunnis, the Shiites. and
Kind
the-
of, yeah.
The
They're all-
Sufis.
The
Wahhabis.
Sufis, they're all fucking arguing.
The
about-
Sufis are the spiritual.
But I don't know
ones?
which
Yeah.
one of them it
They're
is.
spiritually
But
bald?
there's one of them that's like we're going to solve this.
Yeah,
And
dude.
they're up on all the research stuff, and then they figured out the micro
Like it's
needling.
cancer.
Well, it's so funny because that's what I just say. Like, I got hair tits. Like, I got fake tits of hair.
Yeah.
And then but it's guys going like, we can grow real boobs.
No, they figured out, and they have an understanding of how like you can stimulate stem cells with like a specific type of microneedling on like the right schedule with like additional.
Dude, I'm gonna dive into this weekend when I'm on the road.
No, they did solve it. And they post before and after pictures. It's like you can cure baldness or reverse it with just microneedling and Rogaine.
That's nuts.
Yeah, the missing element of the Rogaine was like microneedling. But microneedling.
So once they
I was
figured it
told I
out,
have to
though.
microneedle my acne scars.
They sell that
Yeah.
you see the ads for that stuff for like growing a beard.
Yeah.
Like the microneedle plus the Rogaine, and it's because someone looked at the hair loss talk Reddit and realized these guys just figured it out. There's no way to sell it to regular people because there's all this money in like
Yeah.
hair transplants
Yeah.
or fucking Propecia, which fucks up your hormones.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
do that. I just had the surgery.
Would you get a
You
transplant?
went to Turkey?
No, I did it here. They cut it off and put it on the top.
Haynes
Did
got it too,
did
right?
it work?
A lot of people got it. A
Yeah.
lot of people got it and don't do bits about it. I think that's weird.
Yeah.
Should-
why-
I immediately
Wait, no,
wanted to
that's,
do
that's
bits.
serial killer.
Well, I just wanted
Yeah.
to. I immediately was like, I got a bit.
I don't like that. That's
With my head wrapped,
Why
I was
wouldn't
like,
you be
I got a
doing
bit.
that's crazy. Like, or
Well, 'cause I
why-
used
like
to-
to lie about it. Also
Where does
is
it
crazy
go?
too.
Here?
It goes from here up here.
Oh, it went from the back of your head.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I thought they
take
took
the
it from your
follicles.
neck.
No, they take it from back here. They
Oh,
take it
okay.
from right back here, and then like the whole point is like you want to get a good doctor so you don't have much of a scar.
Yeah.
Because if you have a big scar, it changes the way you can like cut your hair.
Uh-huh.
But I got a little tiny scar. But some people do. There's different procedures. There's like
Yeah, there's one where
there's-
they remove each individual one and then shoot them into your head.
those
with
are
a laser.
FUE. I think it's like
That's
FUE.
what Andy got, I think.
Yeah, FUE versus
Yeah.
FUT. I got the FUT, which is like one surgery, you're in, you're out. If it works, it works. If
That's
it
what
doesn't,
happened to
it
my gum graft. I went in and they told me they were going to do a subepithelial connective tissue graft.
Yeah.
Which is like more complex. They cut open the roof of your mouth, take the connective tissue layer, and then they put it like if you imagine like this is your tooth and this is your gums.
Yeah.
They put it under like a ascot basically and,
Yeah.
and sew it underneath the gum.
Oh shit.
And then I sit down in the chair the day of the procedure. He's like, all right, I'm changing the procedure. We're gonna do it different. And then they did a free gingival graft, which was like the first method that they ever
Yeah.
invented, where they take the full thickness of tissue and they just sew it on top.
Ah.
And then that actually doesn't really, I guess it doesn't really get you any kind of coverage. It goes over.
Sure.
So it's not touching the tooth.
It's like the difference between fake tits when they just put it up or they put it under the muscle.
Well,
and then like fake tits under the muscle.
Yeah, basically what ends up happening is it fucking like it heals to the existing gum, and then this part just kind of like sags.
Oh.
And so it doesn't cover it.
Is there r/?
No, it died. It failed.
Oh, really?
It fucking failed. You can see my tooth is still
Yes.
like, all exposed. But
So are you going to go back and do the other one?
after it failed, he was I mean he's like because he's like that it should have worked but it didn't, and then I was I almost cried. This was like 2 weeks ago.
Nick
I'm like,
was down bad.
Yeah, I was pretty upset about it.
Pretty upset.
And he was like, I'll take care of you. The doctor's competent. I think I just got bad luck, So
Are you in pain right now?
no, I mean I got the surgery on the 29th of January, so this was
Okay.
yeah.
Can you eat fine and stuff?
Now, yeah, I just today got the last of the stitches. There's still dissolvable stitches there, but I just got stitches removed an hour ago. But the real thing is where they cut I mean, you can look it up, but they cut like a big chunk out of the top of your mouth. So I still have like a divot in my gums where it's like,
Is that going to self-heal?
yeah, that's the interesting thing about gums is because like you'd think like, oh, if they recede, they don't come back, and they don't, and that's because you actually have like there needs to be something between the tooth and the gum that like allows like either blood flow or something. The gum needs something to attach to. So when you have like gum disease and you get like fucking shit in between, like the gum and the tooth, this all gets like irritated and infected, and eventually it wears away at the tooth surface.
Sure.
And once that top layer is gone, the gums have nothing to attach to. So the inflammation comes down and the gum will recede.
Got it.
Or there's multiple reasons for gum recession, but basically once it recedes, there's nothing for it to attach to and it can't go back up.
Yeah.
Unless you do this type of
Where you put that thing in.
where you get more
Give it
connective,
something to hold
tissue. It goes under, and then you need like the right type of like blood supply and stuff for it.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That mouth stuff always gets me.
He's basically nasty, this guy over here. He's nasty.
You're nasty,
He's
dude.
nasty.
You're
He's a
fucking
nasty boy.
Nasty boy.
Dude, that sucks, man. I
man,
felt so
It's
bad
all
for
right,
Nick.
but it's like I mean the reason I did it is because this would just continue to get like infected all the time.
Yeah.
But when I went to the periodontist, it's like because I would go to my regular dentist and I'd get cleanings, but it would still be like if I touched it, it would just bleed. And it was always inflamed.
Yeah.
And the periodontist I went to, the reason I like immediately booked the surgery with him, he looks at it and he's like, it looks like there's still a piece of plaque underneath there. And then he's like, give me the pointy thing.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh no. I'm like, is this gonna hurt? He's like, stop. And then fucking like goes under my gum with the thing without me moving, and he dink, and then fucking goes, there you go. And there's a little black thing on the, and I'd seen it in the mirror. I'm like, is that like my tooth rotting under the gum? And it's just a piece of plaque that my regular dentist had just left there for years. Like he had just.
Good job, fucking idiot.
No, he went in there and just.
They're not
I got it
doctors.
out, and I was like, "Holy shit!" And it was like it's like someone pulled a thorn out of my paw, basically. I was like, and then within 2 weeks, inflammation went down. This thing stopped bleeding. It didn't hurt anymore. But then I went in for the actual procedure, and it's like I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything. Because I don't want periodontists emailing me and being angry.
Oh my God.
But
guys, you gotta stop with that.
Subreddit,
You gotta stop with that.
periodontist.
Do you think there's r/fake tits?
I think
Look it up.
I think it's mostly like cosmetic. I think if you can keep the gum clean, if there's no actual like clinical difference in outcomes.
Fuck, man, that's just a major surgery, though.
Yeah, he couldn't speak, and they told him, they're like, oh yeah, most people get it on a Friday. They're back at work on Monday, and it was like he couldn't speak for 2 weeks. He had to hold his lip on
the last day.
to speak.
Well, I
He
was being like careful because they
like,
told you
"How are
like
you
don't. Anytime I would say like a P or a B, it would like make my lip like kind of move, and they said you really got to make sure your lip doesn't like move.
Damn, so if you talk to it, to talk like this.
Yeah, I would just do this.
Like a casino when they're smoking cigarettes, telling secrets so the feds can't see. Mm-hmm. You're like, yeah, fuck that. Go on the Patreon. We're about to get those immigrants. I forgot where you're gonna meet the parents.
They're about to meet the Fockers. Guys, I just want to get this out there before we end. I got to piss really bad.
What time
March
is
And Nick,
20th, I will be 20 or
It's
1st or something.
2:42.
I will be at fucking, what's it called? The Raleigh Club? Good Nights?
Good Nights.
Good Nights.
Charlie Good Nights, right? Charlie?
Okay, and
Good Nights, okay.
March 8th, 9th,
Charlie
Boston,
Oh.
and Detroit the following weekend.
Charlie's Good Nights.
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Boston the weekend of the 8th, and Detroit the weekend of the 15th. The following weekend, come see me.
You're doing Laugh Boston.
I'm doing Laugh Boston.
And the Mark Ridley Comedy Castle.
And then the Castle.
Yeah.
And I'll be the princess. And yourself?
I'll be, I'm going to be at Zany's Nashville at the end of March.
Great club.
I got DC Improv coming up.
Great club.
DanSoder.com, and then go to my YouTube page and please watch On the Road.
Let's give it up for a real pro, Dan Soder. Thanks, Soder.
Thanks for
Let's
joining
get that
us.
401k off the ground.
401k.